Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections. Welcome to our community event, Money Blocks No More. I'm Sophie Bidard, Master Light Weaver, flowing the purest crystalline light from the Great Central Sun for revelation, liberation, and true self-embodiment. I'm your guide for our adventure of illuminating the financial shadow, from limiting beliefs to liberating truth. Thank you for joining me as we complete our Money Blocks No More journey. Yes, today we'll be turning our money blocks into money graces. After a deep exploration phase that has allowed you to gain a profound awareness of the full landscape of your money blocks, uncovering no less than 9 money blocks, gradually clarifying which blocks have shaped you most, reviewing your own story, beliefs, and patterns. Well done for the courageous, powerful work of recognizing their presence in your own personal experience. We're now ready to step into the light, clearing your money blocks and illuminating your money graces. And before we start, I want to place our gathering today and each and every one of us in an orb of grace and an orb of truth. That we be held in grace and in truth all along our time together. Take a moment to allow yourself to feel the grace which softens and the truth which illuminates. Both orbs are here, holding you, surrounding you, infusing you now. And breathe. So today, in the sacred space of your crystalline chamber of light, you're going to experience a multi-level, multi-layered release of your money blocks based on the elemental clover of light, deep clearing and healing protocol. Then we'll proceed to a transmission of light of truth from the Great Central Sun to activate 9 money graces, replacing the 9 money blocks that have been cleared at that point, filling and nourishing your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies with the light of truth, revealing wisdom and guidance for your path forward with money grace. And we'll take some time for your comments and sharing your experiences or any questions you may have at the end. So we have plenty to accomplish. So let's do this. Make yourself comfortable. And take a moment to let go of anything that doesn't serve this present moment. With each breath, feel yourself arriving more fully here. As we set our intention, may all that flows within our sacred space, be it words, vibrations, energies, serve the highest evolution of our souls. And extend outward in service to all. We ask our higher selves to be in charge, to guide and support us. And we call our guides, our spirit team, and all the beings and energies from the higher realms who support and protect us, asking them to be present, to guide and facilitate our clearing of money blocks and activation of money graces within your being. And we ask that our intentions be held in grace and truth and infused with grace and truth and empowered with grace and truth. Thank you. And we ask that our clearing of money blocks today serves and supports the clearing of money blocks for all humanity. I invite you to open your heart and your mind to receive all the brilliance that awaits. Activating your connection to the new Earth crystalline grid. And to the galactic center, the center of truth. You are perfectly held, both grounded and lifted. You are safe. You can relax. You're ready and open to receive. Beautiful. Now let's create your safe, sacred space of the crystalline chamber of light. For that purpose, ask your higher self, what crystal wants to support you today? What crystal wants to support you today? And welcome this crystal with gratitude. And if you don't have a clear sense of a specific crystal showing up for you at the moment, you're welcome to choose the clear quartz crystal, which is universal, has the power to support any and all of your intentions. So whichever it is, place this crystal in front of you. Crystal behind you. Crystal on your left. Crystal on your right. Crystal above you. And crystal below you. Connecting the crystals to form the shape of the crystalline chamber of light, surrounding and containing your aura. Activating the crystals to vacuum out any energies, emotions, beliefs, patterns that serve anything other than the light and highest good of all. Pulling them out from all directions around your aura, sending them to the great central sun to be burnt out, burnt away, destroyed, eliminated forever. Return to nothingness. Activating the crystals to receive the highest light, the purest light from the great central sun. To absorb and transmit within the crystalline chamber of light and fill it in. Filling and bathing your aura in this flow of the highest, the purest light. And starting now, fully activating your crystalline chamber of light for clearing, purifying, and illuminating. For your highest good, your evolution, and in service to the highest good of all. It is holding you safe, protected, and cared for. Just take a moment to breathe into this awareness. And within this safe, sacred space, set your intention on liberating yourself from your money blocks at all levels, in all times. Allowing your money blocks to come to the surface of your awareness. The money blocks of unworthiness and shame. Undeserving to receive, the belief that you are not enough, have not done enough, or have not suffered enough to deserve wealth. Combined with shame about your past financial mistakes, guilt about wanting more, or discomfort with charging for your gifts. Money block of judgment of the wealthy. The unconscious conviction that wealthy people are greedy, corrupt, or selfish. And that to become wealthy is to become what you condemn. And it feels like integrity. It functions as a vow. Money block of fear of success and loss. Fear of succeeding and losing yourself. Fear of failing and confirming your worst beliefs. Fear of outshining those you love. Fear of having and losing it all. And beneath every mask, every fear, lies the same question. Am I safe to expand? The money block of scarcity and hoarding, never enough, never let go. The paralyzing belief that there is never enough, and the compulsive need to hold tightly to whatever arrives. Together, they create a relationship with money driven by fear rather than trust, contraction rather than flow. Money block of identity and belonging. Who I am and who I lose. The fear that prosperity will cost you your people, your roots, your soul. That to become wealthy is to become someone unrecognizable or unworthy of love. And this block is not about money, it's about belonging. Money block of patterns and cycles of self-sabotage. The unconscious dismantling of your own financial progress. Not laziness, not carelessness, but a deep inner conflict between what you consciously want and what you unconsciously believe you are allowed to have. Money block of powerlessness. I can't handle it. The system is against me. The inner conviction that you are incapable of managing money, combined with the belief that banks, systems, and circumstances will always prevail. Two strands, both resulting in helplessness. Money block of effort and struggle. Money must be earned through suffering. The belief that money is only legitimate if it has been hard won. And that ease, joy, and grace are not valid paths to abundance. This block keeps you exhausted and unconsciously resistant to the very flow you are longing for. The money block of debt and moral obligation. Money that can never be kept. The deeply held sense that money was never truly yours to keep. That it must flow immediately outward as payment for love, approval, or past wrongs. Money arrives and disappears. Receiving is loaded with guilt. True financial freedom feels not just out of reach, but somehow wrong. And any other money blocks that your higher self brings to your attention. And breathe. And we're going to execute our intention of liberation from money blocks with the elemental clover of light multi-level, multi-layered clearing and healing protocol. And what I invite you to do today is to begin with a blanket clearing, setting your intention on all the money blocks you have identified during your exploration phase, clearing as much, as deep, and as wide as can be achieved in this first round. And then in your own time, you can return to the replay and take the clearing even further, running the process one by one, focusing on each of your money blocks specifically. This is where the clearing becomes truly thorough, layer by layer, root by root. For now, let's throw our net wide, a broad, sweeping, powerful clearing of all your money blocks all at once. So let's do this. Ask your higher self to ask the earth elementals to clear your money blocks in your physical body, in your aura, your past timeline, your genealogical maternal line, your genealogical paternal line, your future lifeline, and overall, and breathe. Ask your higher self to ask the water elementals to clear your money blocks in your emotional body, in your aura, your past timeline, your genealogical maternal line, your genealogical paternal line, your future lifeline, and overall, and breathe. Ask your higher self to ask the air elementals to clear your money blocks in your mental body, in your aura, your past timeline, your genealogical maternal line, your genealogical paternal line, your future lifeline, and overall, and breathe. Ask your higher self to ask the fire elementals to clear your money blocks in your spiritual body. In your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. And overall, and breathe. Let's take some time in silence as the process is unfolding with your higher self in close collaboration with the elementals. Ask the elementals to support and facilitate your wisdom recollection. Ask your higher self, what do I need to know, to do, to change, to be aware of regarding my money blocks for my highest good, my evolution, and in service to the highest good of all. And breathe and receive. Ask your higher self, what do I need to know, to do, to change, to be aware of, that will allow me to totally and completely heal, clear, and release my money blocks and all that is attached to them right now. And breathe and receive. Allow yourself to receive insights and wisdom consciously or unconsciously. and at the time and in the way that serves you best. And if you have the impression you're receiving nothing, it's okay. Just allow the process. You can trust your higher self to collect the insights and wisdom and deliver them to your awareness whenever will be the right time for you. For the moment, relax, allow, stay present, and breathe through the process. Let your higher self be in charge. Enjoy the shifts, the relief, and the greater well-being that you gain all along the way. Now place your money blocks, all the residue, and all that is attached to it, in the hands of the divine. Let the divine take them all from you. Place your money blocks, all your patterns and beliefs of money blocks, and all the burdens of anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt, shame, despair, attached to your money blocks. Place them all in the hands of the divine. Let the divine take them all from you. And breathe. Very good. Well done. Now, from the space you've just freed within yourself, we call forth the money graces that are your birthright, bringing a transmission of the light of truth tapped into right at the source of the great central sun. To illuminate and activate the money graces within your being, replacing the burdens, beliefs, and patterns of money blocks you've just liberated yourself from. There are 9 money graces for you to illuminate, activate, and embrace. The grace of self-worth, which is about being enough to receive, believing and truly knowing you are enough to receive. The grace of discernment, which is about seeing clearly without judgment. The grace of trust, feeling safe to expand, believing and truly knowing you are safe to expand. The grace of abundance, which is about believing and truly knowing there is enough for you and for all. The grace of wholeness, which is about being fully yourself, wealthy or not. The grace of alignment, which is about aligning your actions with your highest good and the highest good of all. The grace of sovereignty, which is about believing and truly knowing you are capable and you are protected. The grace of ease, which is about believing and truly knowing and experiencing that money flows to you through joy. The grace of freedom, which is about believing and truly knowing you have enough, you are free. So let's do this. Let's illuminate the money graces, starting with the foundational grace of self-worth, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun, to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of self-worth in your physical body, in your emotional body, in your mental body, in your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of self-worth in your aura, in your past timeline, in your genealogical maternal line, in your genealogical paternal line, in your future lifeline. This grace expresses as, I deserve wealth simply because I exist. I am allowed to be paid well for who I am and what I offer. I can hold abundance without guilt. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of self-worth at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of discernment, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun, to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of discernment in your physical body. Your emotional body. Your mental body. Your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of discernment in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as, I choose to see money as neutral, a tool, not a verdict. Money in the hands of good people does good things. I am allowed to become wealthy and remain a good person. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of discernment at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of trust, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun, to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of trust in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of trust in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as, it is safe for me to succeed. I trust myself to handle more money with wisdom and care. Expansion is my birthright. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of trust at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of abundance, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of abundance in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of abundance in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as, the universe is abundant, and so am I. Money flows to me freely, and I allow it to move through me. Abundance is not a finite resource I must fight for. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of abundance at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of wholeness, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of wholeness in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of wholeness in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as my identity is not threatened by prosperity. Spirituality and abundance are not opposites, they are allies. I carry my roots forward into a more spacious life. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of wholeness at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of alignment, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of alignment in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of alignment in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as my choices, my actions, my energy all move in the same direction toward my highest good. I charge what I am worth without apology. Money flows where my soul leads. The light of truth from the great central sun revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of alignment at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of sovereignty, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of sovereignty in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of sovereignty in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as I am capable of understanding and managing my finances. I am my own greatest financial advocate. I am the sovereign of my own financial life. The light of truth from the great central sun revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of sovereignty at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Now the grace of ease, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of ease in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of ease in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as I am allowed to earn through work I love. Ease is not laziness, it is grace, it is flow, it is joy. I receive with open hands and a grateful heart. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of ease at all levels and in all times. And breathe. And finally, the grace of freedom, calling the highest light, the purest light of the great central sun to flow into your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies. Flowing the light of truth for illumination and activation of the grace of freedom in your physical body. In your emotional body. In your mental body. In your spiritual body. Illuminating and activating the grace of freedom in your aura. Your past timeline. Your genealogical maternal line. Your genealogical paternal line. Your future lifeline. This grace expresses as I am free from debt as a moral identity. I honor my commitments and I also honor myself. I am enough, I have enough, and I am free. The light of truth from the great central sun, revealing, activating, flowing, healing, nourishing, liberating your being with the grace of freedom at all levels and in all times. And breathe. Let's take a moment in silence as we allow the money graces and the multidimensional light transmission to settle within your being. The light of truth from the great central sun, creating pathways for the wisdom of the money graces to flow naturally and organically, to inform, guide, protect, and support you, your words, your actions, your decisions. Allow your higher self to bring forward any final insights, any pearls of wisdom for your path ahead. Allow the light of the great central sun to carry the frequencies of the money graces into every fiber of your being, all the way into your DNA. And breathe. And it is done. We are complete for our work together. Allow your higher self to keep unfolding the process in the background with the elementals and the highest, the purest light of the great central sun for your highest good, your evolution, and in service to the highest good of all until completion. As we disconnect and you take back your energy to yourself, allow the elementals to take back their energy to themselves. And I take back my energy to myself. Allow the orb of grace, the orb of truth, and your crystalline chamber of light to remain and surround you and hold you for as long as it serves your highest good, and to subside just by themselves. And we give gratitude for the clearing, healing, activation, and illumination we just experienced, and all the wisdom and the blessings we received and we will keep receiving. Thank you. Now, before we close, we can take some time for any comments or questions or sharing of your experiences if you like. So to come on the line with me, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast or post your comments in the Q&A box on the webcast page. So you're welcome to raise your hand or type in the Q&A box. While you do this, I'm going to get a drink of water. Anything you want to share, comment, ask, or if we're all good, we're all good, and that's fine too. Sonia says, thank you. Regan says, please share insights receiving my money blocks. Well, you received the insights, Regan. Yes. And as I said during the process, if you feel or felt you didn't receive them consciously today, right now, during our experience, trust your higher self to bring them to your awareness in your own time, in your own way, maybe through your dreams, maybe through conversations or something you hear, something that clicks over the next few days, next few weeks. Go in meditation, ask your higher self, what are the insights? And give them space to arise. Space and time. All right, so I don't see any hand raised. Let me check if anyone is typing. It takes a moment to come to my side of the platform, so let's just give a minute to see if there are any comments, any questions coming up, any sharing of your experience. How was it for you? And if not, we're going to close. We're going to final close. Okay. Let me just take another sip of water. And refresh my screen. All right, well, everybody's happy. I hope everybody's happy. All right, so we close our Money Blocks No More journey together with gratitude for our higher selves, the orb of grace, the orb of truth, the elementals, our crystal, and the crystalline chamber of light, and all the beings and energies from the higher realms who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Please take good care of yourself. If you can spend some time in nature, that would be wonderful to let it all settle in. Drink a lot of water to hydrate and to bring fluidity and flow to the inner pathways you have opened for no less than 9 money graces. Take some rest if you need, or get some movement if that is what you need. And I invite you Before invitation, couple of comments. Patricia says, thank you deeply and so much gratitude. Thank you, Patricia in Waterdown. Arietta, wow, beloved Sophie, this was divine. I am so deeply grateful. Love you. Thank you, Arietta. Love you. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I invite you to return to the replay that's going to be available right away. Same link. And work through your money blocks one by one, focusing the process on each specific block you have identified for yourself. That is how the clearing becomes extremely thorough, even more thorough, and how you fully leverage the gift of this work. And if you feel called to go even deeper, to clear your money blocks with focused personal support, I invite you to work with me in private session. Together, we can illuminate what is most critical for you and move through it with the utmost precision, depth, and care. You can find the details at gracefulconnections.com/money or simply contact me directly. I have for you a special offer, a special price for private session on your money blocks until the 15th of June at midnight Pacific. So time is of the essence, right? This is a time-sensitive offering. If you're interested, reach out to me and let's do this together. Individually, personally, for you personally. May our liberation from money blocks today and illumination of money graces be an offering and an inspiration for all, our loved ones, our communities, and the world at large. May we carry and share the money graces everywhere we are, everywhere we go. And now I send you on your way with this blessing. May you know your worth deeply, fully, without condition. May you trust the flow and allow abundance to meet you with ease. May your gifts be received and generously rewarded. May money move through your life as a force for good, yours and others. May you walk forward in freedom, in wholeness, and in sovereign grace. And so it is. Thank you for joining me today, for your courage, your openness, and your dedication to your path of evolution. To all of you, all my gratitude and all my love. Until we meet again, abundant blessings and blessings of abundance. And goodbye for now.